Hey, Pipe Pals, Mike the Kindergartner, and today is a different kind of video today than what I normally do. This is going to be a card opening. This is just going to be a fun, what we call a card battle between me and a surfer, a buddy of mine that lives in Hawaii. Awesome dude, awesome channel, awesome supporter, good friend, and he unboxes cards. And the way the battle works is he's got a box of 10 packs of cards, and I've got a box of 10 packs of cards. This is the 2023 Topps Star Wars edition, and whoever gets lucky with the best cards, judged by the 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 watchers, the viewers, whoever has the best cards wins. It's just for fun. There's no it's no prizes or anything. It's all in fun, and so let's get to it. So he always has Grogu and his other buddies to watch him do his rips. So I've got my little paper craft Wally, and I got just to keep the garden theme, my dinosaur eating gnomes. So I'm gonna set those aside. Oh, got a leaf. This is a leaf stuck to it from my basil. All right, so I'm gonna set him aside. He can stay here for now. So we're gonna get into the box. And so I'm not doing it like the way the pros are supposed to do it. You're not supposed to cut the box or anything. But so I'm thinking so I imagine this box way bigger because it's supposed to be there's supposed to be 10 packs of cards with 7 cards in each pack. And when I seen Surfer do his rips, it looked like the boxes were way bigger, but apparently, it's got the official Topps sealing on everything, so we'll see. Just like a little teeny box, but we'll see. We'll count. We'll make sure. But yeah, when I received this in the mail, I ordered it through the mail, I was like, well, this can't be the right thing. This is not going to have 10 packs of cards in here. So we'll see. So it's supposed to have 10 packs of cards. There's the box. Again, yeah, I got big hands and stuff, but this is like tiny. All right, so we got 1, 2, got 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. Okay, 10 packs. All right, so we got our 10 packs with the 10 packs with supposedly 7 cards per pack, and we'll see what I get. That's the fun of it. You never know what you're gonna get when you open them. So here's my first pack rip. Yeah, I'm gonna. All right. So another thing, if you ever tore cards, back in the day, you'd get your case, your blaster box, or grab a bunch from the cash register by the bubble gum cards or whatever packs, and then you would try to get lucky and you shuffle the order of the packs that came with it to try to get the good thing. This is fun. This is silly. All right. So here's my first rip of the 2023 Topps Star Wars cards. And you don't have to know anything about cards to know that you like them if you got your favorite characters and whatnot. So here's and it's the nice thing about this set, the reason why I like this set is a mix between all of Star Wars. So you're going to have like stuff from the original series. You're going to have stuff from the comics and the TV shows. Like, I don't think there's going to be any Ahsoka in here, which I literally just watched the first 2 episodes of Ahsoka. Awesome. Check it out. It's on Disney Plus. Really cool. So here's a gold Jib Dodger. So it's a character that's from I wonder which, I think this is either The Mandalorian or one of those shows. But yeah, it's pretty cool. So got a gold. That's awesome. Let's see here, I'll go this way. So if you watch there's a Seer Junda. So this is just a regular card. And so what we're hoping for is we're hoping to get like good regular cards, but we're also trying to get the special cards. So here's a Klim Andor card. It's from if you watch the show Andor on Disney Plus, it's from there. There's a Jarek Yeager from the cartoons. Here's a Captain Carson Teva. He's from I forget which one he's from. One of the live action shows. Here is, let me see. Try to read this. 8D8, one of the robots from the. I think that's from Andor. I think he was one of the. And they're trying to hint at a. In the Star Wars universe, they're trying to hint at a robot virus that's. Robots are becoming sentient, which they already kind of are in the Star Wars universe. But they're going to be able to, like, use the Force or something. Dark side Sith, some kind of, like, Sith disease or something that the Siths tried to wipe out. And back in the ancient times, there's a whole thing. Nerd stuff. Yeah. All right, so here's these are like the comic cover art cards. That's a pretty cool one. I like that one. Set that one there. And then these are called the Clashes cards. So, like in the Mandalorian, so it'd be the Mandalorian versus Moff Gideon. And I noticed when the Surfer opened these, he got a lot of repeats. So hopefully I don't get a ton of repeats because that's kind of a bummer if I do. So I'm gonna put the Clashes here, regulars here, special ones up top here. So that's how I'm gonna organize them. All right. Here's the next rip. So apparently golds are not. I think they put like 1 gold per pack, so they're not that special. So we'll see what I get. So here's the DO. So that's a gold. All right, so here's a special card. These are the, oops, put it this way. So these are the, they look like they're cut by the lightsaber through metal. So here's a Obi-Wan saber card. And the cool thing about it is if I get some cool extra spares, I can always trade them with Surfer or someone else who's collected the ones that they've got extras and I don't. So I'm not going to name all the characters. I'm just going to kind of go through these. If you watch any of the Star Wars shows, you'll know who these characters are. Like, of course, the Mandalorian. Regular card. I want a special Grogu card. So here's a special silver Cad Bane. Kind of a hollow reflective. Put that there. And then here's a Clashes card. Yoda versus Count Dooku. Did they ever fight in the cartoons? I don't remember them fighting. Huh. In the prequels or whatever you want to call those. Terrible. But all these people it's funny because the old people like me like the original series, even with the silly Ewoks. But then we don't like the prequels with like Jar Jar or whatever. But then a lot of us came back for the Clone Wars, and I think everybody kind of agrees Ahsoka's cool, so it's kind of funny. All right, so here's a gray Ray card, common. I've seen plenty of these. There's a baby princess, young Princess Leia. She went from having one cinnamon bun on her head to 2 as an adult. See, some of these are like, So this is from, so this character right here, he's from no, it's Boba Fett, the Boba Fett series. All right, so this is a planetary card. So these are like just like for different planets. So that's Naboo. It's not like a special card or anything. And here's a Luke versus his daddy. Spoiler alert. Clashes card. So far, I don't think I've got anything super special, other than I like the Cad Bane. Oh, okay, so I got another. Oh, cool. So, again, I'm watching, if you're watching the new Ahsoka series, and the characters are from the Rebels show. And Kanan, he's not in this. I haven't seen him yet. I wonder. I don't know. Did he die or something? I can't remember. I forget. It's been a while. So there's his saber cut cards. This is a cool card. I like this one. Oh, cover art, Darth Maul. That's pretty cool. I like that one. So here's a silver Silicious Crumb. That's a little dude that used to sit on the tail of. He sat on the tail of Jabba the Hutt. Regular card. It's a Quinlan Voss. I forget what he was. Oh yeah, Clone Wars. Okay, that's aight. Cool, just regular Darth Maul. It's funny because the movie, everybody was all hyped for this guy. They saw this guy in the prequels and dressed like him. They were all excited, and he gets wrecked. He gets absolutely curb stomped in like the first section of the movie. And that was it, the end for him. And people were so mad that the cartoons had to bring him back just to kind of like quiet the fans because that was money on the table. All right. So yeah, if you're not into like nerd talk and Star Wars, you can just go ahead and go watch one of my other garden videos because I need the watch hours. Thanks. But yeah, so I'm having fun with this. So yeah, so he was also one of the rebels in the Rebel series, and he did a cameo, in the live action. Was it the? Can't remember if it was Boba Fett or the Mandalorian that he did the live action, which was really cool to see. So there's Reva, the third sister. She was a cool character. I liked her from the regular guy, regular person. Hey, Grogu! Woo! Focus. Focus on Grogu. So there's a white one. Is this a variant? Because it's not gray. This is white. So I wonder if this is a variant. Because it says CL7. So we'll see. I haven't gone through these enough to... It's not cover art. Huh, interesting. So here's Geonosis. This was the clone planet. So that's a planet. And then we've got a Clashes card of Guajen versus Darth, and that's what I was talking about. He just absolutely wrecked him in the first part of the movie. Spoiler alert, if you haven't seen it. Alright, we're like halfway through. So here's a lightsaber card. It's Kit Fisto, one of the prequel characters. Oh, here's Kamino. This is the clone planet. That's where the clones were from. Alright, here is a silver Vect, some guy or another. Don't remember who that is. There are like 10,000 different shows on there. So, we got a cool old school Yoda. Puppet Yoda. Not that's Puppet Yoda, not the CGI Yoda. Alright. Alright, so got another saber cut Yoda. That's cool. Look at him. Angry am I? Alright. Got some gray ones. Hondo. There's Cal Kestis from the video game. So yeah, so they mixed all these characters. Some of these characters are from the live action TV shows recently. Some are from the original series. Some are from the the comics and the cartoons. So yeah, and the video games. So it's pretty much everything Star Wars. So here's a Poe Dameron cover art. Pretty sure I saw Surfer had this one. Still cool though. Oops, cover arts go here. Where did I put cover arts? Oh, there. And then here's a silver Tusken Chief. So far it looks like the rarest one I've got is this white one. And then the 2 gold. Huh, interesting. See, it used to be back in the day you'd have to buy a guide comic. You'd have to get like a guide from the comic shop that would tell you what the rarities, the values are supposedly are of all these things. Oh, look at them. Those one's damaged. See, now if you were a collector of cards, you'd be angry because somewhere in the factory, it's kind of hard to see, but you see that right there is a defect, and that would ruin the value of your card. So yeah, I was a nerd for collecting, especially sci-fi cards back in the day. And what I would do is I was extra about it, where there's a thing called neoprene sleeves, and I'd have gloves on when I open up my packs, and I'd put the cards directly every single card, no matter what its value was, into a neoprene sleeve, and then I'd put them all into a box to protect them, so they were pristine and beautiful. And then where are they now? Somewhere in storage. So here's Lothal. So this right here is a planet where, if you're watching the Ahsoka series, it takes place on Lothal, and that little cat is a Lothal cat, a Loth cat. And here's a classes. So Rey versus Kylo Ren, which is, I don't know. Anybody else feel weird about their relationship? Aren't they like technically related? Something? I don't know. Maybe not. Because along the super deep nerd lore is that supposedly the Emperor manipulated the Force to create Anakin, which makes him technically Anakin's dad, and Rey is supposedly his other creation. So she kind of like is in love with her own nephew. I don't know, whatever. That's some like deep cut nerd stuff. All right, so here's a King Loy. He's from the Andor series, and it's also the guy who plays Gollum and does all the voiceover stuff. That's a gold. Got a cool. So here's a Ezra again. Here's the reason for the Ahsoka series to exist, is that they're all trying to find this guy. So that's pretty cool. Here's a clashes. So I got a repeat here. So I got one repeat. It's kind of annoying. So here's a silver. So you got Bo-Katan. You got the Twi'lek server. There's one of the Mandalorian people. There's Luke, who looks weird to me from the what do you call that? The Mandalorian, where it's supposed to be young Luke, but he looked older in the prequel movies. I mean, the original series, he looked older than this, so it's weird. It's all smooth because it's all CGI. They didn't do a very good job of that, in my opinion. Your opinion may vary. All right, so last pack. So far, I'm not seeing anything that's like really blowing me away as far as like any. There's no autographs or anything really cool so far. So this is my last pack. So we got gray. So here's another repeat and a repeat. So this is like a repeat pack. I think, yeah, pretty much everything in here is a repeat, except for the Tusken Chief, but he's a repeat. Yeah, that's kind of a bummer. So I'm not too hype on this set. So here's again, this is a repeat too, isn't it? Yeah, the Darth Maul. Yeah, that's sad. Shouldn't have that many repeats. And yep, another repeat. Eh, bummer. All right, so that's my battle. I'm sure when he opens his, he'll probably have, like, something really cool, hopefully. And yeah, it'll be fun to discuss. So we're both doing it kind of blindly. So he's already said he's got his recorded in the can. I'm recording mine now. I'm putting it in the can, and then we'll upload them hopefully like around the same time so that people can judge them. All right. So any comments, questions in the comment section. Thanks for watching. Please like and subscribe. Have an awesome day. Star Warsy stuff.